everybody, I'm Platinum, aka Kyle, and welcome to the Multanic's playthrough, or Part 0 as I would call it, of Final Fantasy 15. I wanted to say, this is Part 0 because, we're not jumping straight into the game. We're gonna start with the special Platinum demo that was released, prior, let's see, was it a year? A good number of months before the game's actual release, and also just to give people out there a good idea of what the game looked like for the final version. I sadly do not have access to the whatever the demo of the demo area for people who purchased Final Fantasy Type 0 new. When it came bundled with the special demo. I don't have that, sadly. I do have this. And it's okay for me to talk over this because I don't believe there's any dialogue. That's better. So, a brief little note about this and why we're starting here. I wanted to do a playthrough of Final Fantasy 15, like since the moment I got it, or was capable of doing anything close to what you consider. Shoot! He turned on subtitles. It's okay. He doesn't have much time to say though. But, so as people might know, Final Fantasy 15, when it was released, was in a state in which I wouldn't refer to it, wouldn't have referred to it as a complete game. But, at the point where 15 has been... Well, we're at a point where on my PS4, the game takes over 100 gigabytes of space, which I'm actually kind of pleased about.
Hey, wait!
But all the DLCs have been released, all the extra content has been released for the main game. I can run it, it has a mode, we're running at the PS4, so there is a in-game mode of the main game that runs it at a, not native, not locked 60, but, close enough. But I also want to say, man, this demo looks, well, for starters, it's a lot, Point 1, Noctis' hair. This is Child Noctis, by the way, main character of our game that we're going to play as. Look at his hair. I don't recall it animating like that, or there being any hair motion like that in the main game. Like the quality of the model looks completely different. I mean, this is an earlier build, but I don't think this is. Well, this is probably running on the Luminous engine still, but it's clearly not. Nothing like the final product.
Whoa.
Hey Titan, what's up? There's no spoiler content in this as far as I know, so who cares? Because, as I was saying, we're at a point where I can now consider 15 to be in a more or less complete state. Like, there's no more DLC coming out. The game's done. I've on my own personal channel, which I also have which I'll probably link the playthroughs. Which I've linked the playthroughs to the Multanic's channel. It should be on the homepage or playlists. I've live streamed. Whenever the new DLC for the main game would come out, like for the Pronto spoiler character names, Ignis, Gladiol, whatever. Or any sort of DLC or additional content would come out for the game, I would stream it, or at least try and record it and then upload it. But now that we're at a point where I can comfortably say I'm ready to let's play the whole game, start to finish, and I'll cut in where I believe the DLCs need to be put for whatever continuity reasons. Yeah, I like the look of this this demo. It's still even as we'll see some of the menu. Yeah, even the kind of the little loadout thing and some of the text is completely different. Wait, can I? Oh yeah, options. Let me go to options really quick. Language. I've never actually looked at these options before. I want those on for shoots and cricks. Names, sure, why not? Excuse me. Yeah, everything seems to be fine here. Oh, for me, I'll turn on surround sound. Left. There we go. I can't do anything to these guys as far as I know. Oh wait, no, I can. I have to go and equip. Even like the way like equipment looks, let's see, is different here. The way it's handled. Let's see. Lock on. Oh right. They don't have to. I gotta hold circle attack. I don't know what these little golden gems do that I'm collecting. I don't think they do anything, honestly. Yeah. Man, the game just looks so much different, though. Honestly. I think it'll be more, let's see, more apparent once we get to the actual game. But, yeah. Like something about the lighting here, with character models, it's just so much more, let's see, different. You know, this feels like, you know, the 15, you know, like it's part of the 15 that we never really got to see in the end. Which I'll talk more about when we actually get into the main game. My many discrepancies with the missing out on, not getting the, whatever Versus 13 was going to be. Or whatever the Final Fantasy 15 that was shown off way back in 2013 at E3 was going to be. I'd like to have seen that. And into the water we go. Yeah. Also, like, the way Noctis moves in this feels a bit different than how he does in the main game as well. Yeah, I remember people talking about the Type 0 demo. And how the combat was a lot, or like the way, the characters moved felt a lot more weighty. They also said you couldn't dodge in that, if I recall correctly. Which was a feature they, of course, they added to the actual game. Sorry about that, I think my controller may have... Yep, ignore that. I should turn off notifications when I'm doing this. Oh, the mailman's here. I just looked out my window. Also, I've said, let's see, I did some other recordings and I did say this, but those aren't, you're never going to see those. But, I'm recording right now on my new setup, wink wink, for, with my, beefed up computer, which is now running, it's still got the GTX 1060 card in there, but, it's now running with 32 gigs of RAM, it's on a different motherboard. I've got at least, or at most, I think, 3 terabytes of storage space on there now. So, yeah, and I've got, the main screen I'm looking at is over there, is a 2K resolution monitor. But I'm also, ooh, this is a truck now. Yeah, I'm driving. Even driving feels a little bit different too. But I'm playing this on 4K TV. Doesn't matter much because this demo here doesn't, I don't believe ever, you know, I think they ever updated it for any higher resolutions. But yeah, no, this area, I've got a higher resolution TV right now, which is nice. Especially, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, broken the camera. No, I was trying to show off the fact that these are physics things. That's what this room is, you know, just trying to... I also think this is a room that shows up in later cutscenes. Oh, sorry, I'm turn knocked. We never ever get to like. This room just reminds me of that trailer from 2013, where you see a lot more of like the Insomnia, which is the name of the country that Noctis is the king of. Spoilers. But ignore this enemies, those enemies, because there's no leveling up in this. I just want to get through this as quick as possible. We'll show enough stuff. I can't even warp. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about the screen. Yeah, this screen's nice. When I was seeing, especially looks nice on like PlayStation 3 games and older systems, because it's got some nice features that clean up clean up image, the image quality and stuff. Yep. So that's a thing. Also, I've been enjoying actually being able to use the PS4's quote unquote native 4K output. Just not really, you know. I've learned that. I mean, you know, like the main menu, I think might output it native. I don't know. I can't attest to that at all. But from what I've heard, from what I've seen of like the Digital Foundry channel, YouTube channel, that their analyses. What they you know, I trust them. They seem to do their research pretty well. But yeah, it's like a lot of PS4 games will usually. I'm slurring my words. I'm so sorry. We'll use forms of like a temporal reconstruction or various of like dynamic resolution scalings on PS4. I mean, okay, so here, so we this area is totally just to show off like the weather and how like fabrics interact with let's say water. But god dang, like even like there's a greater like sheen to Noctis's clothing here when he gets wet. Also, there are like enemies that appear here. Once again, I'm not gonna fight any of them. Just gonna run through here. But yeah, I think this is supposed to be Altissa, which is yep, it is. Oh dang, I didn't realize that. And then I remember like their early game, it's early versions of the 15 when they patched it, like Altissa would run just horrifically. I don't know what these are either. Like, you know, one of these days I'll sit down and I'll figure out what, you know, find out everything about this. And maybe make an updated video of this, but for now, showing it off. Even the flooring in here looks different too. Yeah, like you never go into like a hallway like this, I think, at all in the main game. So, but I was talking about Altissa and how like because there's a lot of things are going on, like a lot of things are being rendered at once, buildings. It's all close knit. And then there's the water, which has, you know, the screen space reflection going on. That's what the little light sources are here. But like it would just chug. The PS4, it would get down to, you know, like slideshow presentation frame rate style. Yeah, that was not fun to look at. But then they patched it, you know, and it kind of got better. Reminds me of the time when I went to one of the areas and like it was one of the like the seaside areas and like the entire ocean didn't load in, so there was just fish like floating around in the air. I was like, whoa! Yeah, had a great first impression of that game. I like it a lot though. Also, speaking of areas you only get to see like rarely, or like never in actual game or actually explore. This is what's it called? Insomnia. This is the Royal Palace, which I like the fact that it's just a giant office building. Yeah, but you never really get to you never go to the city during the daytime. And I'm gonna avoid talking about when you do go there. Hint, hint, you actually do go there. I guess that is a spoiler, but whatever. Also gonna to rendered video now.
No!
Yeah, the only thing that's kind of like there isn't use of like anti-aliasing, so
Wow.
yeah, no,
This one will protect you through your darkest dreams.
Lots of sharp edges, you know, like Noctis's hair especially. There's
But
lots
remember
of dithering
not.
going on. Actually, I don't
In
think
the
there is
world
any
of your
dithering going on in this
dreams,
film.
you are king.
It's trying to actually render everything.
Not afraid.
Yep, no. Yeah, there's no dithering on the hair there. And also, this is the Noctis I'm gonna play with. his model looks different. So does this guy. Ah! Geisen. Oh shoot, I have warp in this game. Or this version. But yeah, this is the first actual combat encounter you get to try out. Feels a little crazy. I don't know, this looks really good for what it's worth. And I wish we could have seen more of this area in the game. But no, definitely no. Yeah, it still feels like remnants of the original project. Or the, where they scrapped everything. Warp strike. That's the other thing. Switch weapon. Nope. I was gonna hopefully try to see if I could ow! Not cool, man. But yeah, there's no warp strike. And also the little stamina bar above Noctis is different. This game was so ambitious though. I really wanted it to be more than it actually is. Like the shine on Noctis' hair is greater. Ow. You have access to... Wait, what? Oh, they broke the game. He smashed me through the ground. Oh, that's nuts. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Yeah, movie light. So I don't think I can actually move this light. To be honest. I know I beat him. Let me get a good look at Noctis. Oh, he turned back to his head. Yeah, there's some serious like jaggies going on all over the place. So yeah, I can't believe it kicked me through the world. That was nuts. I wonder, can I? Oh no! So another difference. Speaking of which, that's funny. So that's funny. They actually block you off from doing this. I wonder if I can break through there. I can't warp strike. So now it's not really a spoiler if I'm going to talk about main game stuff. If I'm talking like level design, but it's interesting in the main game when you do eventually reach this point. Wink, wink. This area isn't flooded. There's no water here. You can go down there, and that's totally what these stairs are here for. I just noticed that. Actually, I want to see. Can I interact with the water over here? Will it let me? Yeah. Even the ripples look different, too. I mean, look at that. I mean, I'll have to go back and check the actual game, but... Yo. Look how shiny his hair is! It's nuts. I guess they didn't have proper shadowing or whatever enabled on that. I don't know, there's something about the fact that, you know, like, how janky and, like slow running it is. It kind of makes me feel like it's, you know, this is more impressive. Oh, I can change the time of day too, that's right. So now we can see what it looks like at night. That's nice. Let's see, I gotta hold circle to dash. No, it doesn't seem to be, the water doesn't seem to affect him. I think this is an explodey. Anything else I can futz around with here? Oh, is it? Oh, it's slowly but surely creeping over. The sky's not changing, though. It's interesting. Interesting. He does have a shadow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the recording and you can see kind of where things are kind of breaking up here and there. Let's see. So, oh, I can change the weather type too. That's nice. It's cloudy. I want it to be rainy. Yeah, I want it to be rainy and I want it to be at night. Speed up time faster, dang it. Yeah, so this is just showing... Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is just showing the, I guess it's a show off the dynamic. Let's see, I want to get it dark. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, look at the way he's lit, too. Actually, it kind of looks better. Well, the hair's kind of so weird. Yeah, but you never see this environment like this in the actual game. The lights, that looks really nice. Yeah. My TV's trying to clean up because this is not running at any sort of stable frame rate. Like, I think it's, if anything, it's 30. Oh no, I'm not gonna click on that just yet. So, you run all the way down there. I'm pretty sure you can, this button lets you re-fight the enemy. I don't know if that does anything, to be honest, but here, I want to do it here. Oh, no, you can do it. Oh, I gotta hold on. Here we go. Yeah, the combat's also epic. All this guy's level 15 and stuff. Yeah, the dodging and everything. Oh, so I have to warp strike. I have to do it from this. Yowie. I don't know what movie light does. Oh, I can use the armor gun. Sweet! Oh, this is nice. I haven't actually seen this. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That is real cool. That is legitimately awesome. Okay. Work out. Oh, I couldn't pre-work. So now I'm in the down. Owie. Oh, I got 0 fire, right. I really want to build up that Uh-oh. Oh, nice, it dodged me. There we go. 3 more. Okay. Every day. Oh, this is cool! Oh, this is cool. How high can I go? I want it. Oh, I gotta find out, man. Can I go any higher? Oh my god. I didn't know I could go this high. I didn't know I could do this. That's pretty cool. Eat some! Oh, that was good to know. Oh, that's cool. Wait, what? Oh, I beat him, right. That was okay. Okay, I even wrote something today about that. That's really nifty. Oh, well, they showed off the thing they did in the demo trailer thing from ages ago, so I'm satisfied. Alright, so let's go investigate this creature. I think this is the end. Hold on. Actually, one more thing. I want to climb back up the stairs real quick. That was pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. Anything hiding up here? No. Okay. Well, also it does dynamically change on its own, that's nice to know. Alright, well this video has been about 26 minutes long. I definitely think it's about time to wrap up here. Yes, that's pretty cool. Oh look, it's the regalia. So, and this demo had so much promise. Sure, it's a bit rough around the edges. Yeah. It reminds me a lot of playing like the Last Guardian.
Thanks.
Mostly because of the fuzzy creature and like the bad frame rate. But yeah. Oh, he's got Converse high tops. So the thing is, if you get an option to name that thing at the beginning.
I remember your name now.
Let's see. Yeah, here it would be. Yeah, I named it Moshi. So what you do is, if you can name it, and then that'll be what it's called in the main game. Yes, Moshi is fine. Yep. Yep, that's true. In Final Fantasy 15, you will join a grown-up Noctis enemies. Dependable buddies on a journey across an immersive and expansive world. Favorite little magical guide. Ah. Yep. Chocobo emoticon. No, I already have the game. Alright. So, that was Final Fantasy 15 Platinum demo. Alternatively called The Multanic Plays Final Fantasy 15 Part 0. So, until next time, I'm Platinum Hog. This is the Multanic, and I'll see you in Part 1 of Final Fantasy 15. The complete edition, as I'm going to call it. Alright. Peace.